So walk in the middle, carry your bike frame.
Close call, guys. We like proper food. None of this shit from the woods. So, let me grab a knife.
Morning everybody. Today we can already feel and hear and hear that the wind is picking up outside already. So while it's quiet, it's still quite early, we are going to head up onto the moor and find a place called Belliver Forest where there seems to be some cycle trails, so hopefully we can shelter from the wind in there. And I haven't had my breakfast yet, so hopefully we can have some brekkie when we get there.
It'd be nice to do a bike ride that's longer than 2.5 miles long.
Yeah.
Would be nice.
Yeah, that's a bit less challenging terrain-wise, I would say.
Well, you can actually ride it without nearly puncturing tyres. Would be nice.
Yeah. So, let's go.
Who could find on through all these doors? Touring basement couches and living room floors. On to the next town, to the next show. Cause I went and caught a dream and I can't let go. And trying to break into some boys club. They got cigars in that dry rub. I'd love to sing them on my songs. See what I got. I wanted to get older, where the flowers hit the trees, where the lakes flow to the rivers and the rivers throw a breeze. Raise a couple kids, becoming honest man. I put 100,000 miles on this man, cause I'm a running man. Sometimes I feel like I'm insane.
So, we're currently at Belliver Forest. So the plan is, we're going to crack out the bikes, which obviously are there, and go for a bit of a bike ride. And we're going to try and make as much use out of the time today, because 1 o'clock there is a second weather warning in place. First one's already here, which is wind, and by lunchtime should be up at 50 mile an hour, hence why woodland. Just try and hide from it really. And then second weather warning comes in for rain. So yeah, I think this afternoon might be A, hunker down, B, go find a roast dinner. Although to be fair, neither of us after the steak last night are feeling that up for having a whole load of meat again, to be honest. We're on the homemade granola and yogurt. We are not hippies, but homemade granola is banging that Jess makes. So Jess is currently on with that now.
Maybe, because we're meted out, we'll get Alex to try a nut roast.
Or I could end it all. Same option. So we've got absolutely no idea where we're going, but bikes are unloaded. So we're just going to follow any of the random trails and see where we end up. Try and avoid too many massive hills.
And hopefully Alex doesn't get a muddy bum today.
I think we can guarantee that's going to happen. Crank carb's just come off. Not my proudest moment. Stayed on yesterday, but we'll see if I can get it back on. I don't know if I've got the wrong bottom bracket in it, which is too wide. But yeah, we'll see how far we get.
We've literally cycled less than 100 metres and his pedal falls off.
So we're currently about halfway around, and this is the place that just keeps on giving. there's loads of little nips that are just brutal to get up. But yeah, absolutely stunning place though. Again, it reminds us sort of like the forestry of Scotland. It's very nice. But yeah, you can see the clouds starting to roll in now, all the blue sky is starting to slowly disappear. But yeah, let's crack on, go find Jess because she's somewhere up ahead after just filming something. So yeah, crack on, catch up with her and get back to the van. So I think Jess has chosen her Christmas tree this year. She's thinking one of these.
No, not that. One of these.
That's it. That one up there.
I think you might need something bigger than normal to put that in.
On the roof?
Yeah, maybe. We're still not at the top of this hill. You can see just how long it is. We have realised though that, and I apologise if it's windy, there's a headwind coming straight off the moors up there, pushing us downhill, which is not fun.
So we've had a cup of tea, and I can definitely recommend coming to Belvoir Forest. I think it was £5 to park here, but that's for the whole day. You can't stay overnight, but it's really nice to stay for the day. And there's loads of different tracks around here, and you could cycle, walk, whatever you fancy doing, and you can go, there's loads of forest around here, or you can go up onto actual Belvoir Tor. And there's another tour here as well. I think it's called Laughter Tour. But we've bought those before, so we've just cycled around. So I think now we're going to head across the moor sort of northwards before the rain comes, because it's starting to look a bit touch and go, and find a nice pub for a pint and a Sunday lunch.
Shape, you got the whole world pressing your face, and when you look around, all you see are stars. What they say, they don't know. It's like a paper cut that seems to grow until all that hurt seems to feel like, oh, you're down on your knees and over your head, all the bad memories play over again, and heaven only knows how far it's really gone. You're down on your knees with your heart on your sleeve, and heaven only knows.
So the food is absolutely amazing. We've had Dartmoor steak and ale pie with a little bit of Stilton in there as well, and it was just really good. We can definitely recommend the pub here. It's just off Widdicombe in the Moor. It's called the Rugglestone Inn.
Yeah.
And the service, everybody's super friendly here. The food's amazing. 10 out of 10. 11 out of 10.
They didn't have any space inside, so you may notice that we're outside in a shed, but it's not really. That's what they described it as. That's not what I'm calling it. It is like an outdoor area. It's got heaters and stuff in it, and it's actually very warm. But it's quite nice sitting outside and watching the rain come down.
Also, you know when you go in somewhere and it's absolutely rammed, mainly with people that are like locals, you know it's going to be a good place to eat.
Yeah, I mean, we went inside and we got offered a table, which was essentially
A bar table
in the corner that was for a hobbit or outside. So we chose outside, which was a much nicer place to be, but it's a very nice looking pub when you look at it. A proper country pub. And I think they've even got a cottage here that you can stay in, as well as, I assume, rooms upstairs. But yeah, proper nice setup. And there's your heater. Definitely recommend, I think.
Let's go find somewhere to cozy up out of this rain.
This weather is horrible. We walked from the pub to the van. It's not even that far. We're both soaked. Right, back onto the moor, and as Jess said, let's go and find a nice little place to go and cozy up and watch a movie.
Stay till the morning, tell me you want it. You know I'll go on and on, cause you're too important. I'm honest, too honest. Know if you touch me, I'm gone. Just say the word and I'll give you all I can. Don't act like this ain't a good time. I'll be in a lifetime. It's been like this for a while. I gave you all my life. Stay till the sunrise when it's only us.
So, we've just got to our park up. It's a little bit windy. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to stay here or not, because Jess doesn't like how much the wind is blowing the van around.
I'm gonna blow over.
We're not going to blow over. There's a child in me that really wants to go through that. But it is technically a river there, and then it gets quite deep there. And Jess is saying no. The other thing as well is there is a very questionable bridge there to get across. So, yeah. And then that is all military up there. We've now had the discussion that we're going to stay where we are, because if we go to the next park up and the next park up's no good, then we're basically back in Plymouth. So, yeah, nobody wants to be there.
No offence. You know, Plymouth's not that bad. It's just not Dartmoor.
So we're going to stay where we are. We're going to ride it out. It's sort of cross-tailing us at the minute, but we've got winds that are about 50 mile an hour when they're gusting. So the van is sort of doing a little bit of a jig as we're parked up.
Right, we've camped in worse. We'll be fine.
We have camped in worse. It's currently 3 o'clock. We parked up. We had lunch at the pub, as you saw, and I think we're going to sit. And Jess wants to watch Harry Potter.
Oh, it feels like a Harry Potter kind of weather and day, doesn't it? You know.
Yes, darling. Whatever you say, darling.
You like Harry Potter?
Yeah. So we're going to chill out. We're going to watch a movie. We've got 4G, so yeah, there's not much else to do when you're sat on here or on a moor in 50 mile an hour torrential rain. Everywhere's flooded. Roads are getting quite bad. Animals have started diving out into the roads, so we've found as much of a sheltered little spot as we can. And yeah, just chill out, have a cup of tea, maybe have hot chocolate. Right, quick question. In a camper van, does anyone else's partner hate having the lights on? I don't know if it's a woman thing, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, but
He is.
Jess will have minimal amount of lights on. You'd be sat in the dark. It'd be like we're in the Stone Ages.
Well, Alex likes to have every single light on, so we're lit up like bloody
Granted,
full illumination.
Granted, we have a lot of lights in here. So, we'll just show you around this. We have lights in the cab. We have lights in the roof. We have lights above the sliding door, which are not on yet, behind Jess, up there. Oh wait, there we go. And then, we also have lights under cabinet. So we do have a lot of lighting options. But it does mean, actually, you get a very nice ambience.
Yeah, but it's nice to have options, and how much nicer is it with just the underglass? So, if you can't set up your pretty lights outdoors, you have to bring them indoors. Doesn't it look lovely, everybody? Did anybody else, as a child, finish their Capri Sun, then blow it back up, like, and then give it to their sibling? I did.
So even though this is like military, everything up this side, there still seems to be people that are going through. We've noticed 2 people go through now, but this guy's just sat here for some reason. Not entirely sure why. He's just chilling in the water. He's got a snorkel on, so I don't think he's Oh, there you go. Straight out. We're currently parked up, I think, for the night. The concern is, and I'm trying to keep you out of the rain, this was flooded there, but all of this is now underwater as well. And this bridge, when we got here, had like a foot gap underneath. We're there. So I'm wondering if we might need to move. You can see how much it's raining in the lights. So we're gonna go back inside because I don't want this camera getting ruined. But we're out here to try and get a thumbnail. That's all we're doing.
So after being outside and assessing the situation of the weather, we've chatted for about half an hour and if and and whether we move or not, because if that river out there bursts its bank, then we're going to be in deep water.
Yeah, I think although there's no chance of us sort of getting pulled away or anything far dramatic like that, I think there's a high chance that you'll end up just being in very deep, silty, crappy water. And it's just a situation I don't really want to deal with. So we looked at the weather map, and if I pull this up, typically, so this is what we're expecting, which is not amazing. So it's already basically probably, I'd say, doubled the amount of water while we've been here, and we've been here 4 hours, and the rain is meant to continue heavily till 2 and then ease off after that, but still continue raining.
Yeah, and whilst it'd be very entertaining for you guys to watch us get flooded out, we're not willing to do it. So there's one park up that I found on the outside of Plymouth that we're going to go and try and find. In the dark, in the wet, in the wind.
Perfect situation. So we're not going to film it because if we try and film it, it'll just be black. So we'll catch you up when we get there and we'll have some dinner. Not that either of us are that hungry after that pie.
No,
but
I'm so full still.
Yeah, let's get on the road.
Please. Don't worry about that there. Oh my Christ, Alex. Slow down.
Slow down, I'm doing 18 miles an hour. I'll slow down, I'll stop.
If this isn't an advert for Auxbeam, I'm not sure what is.
Boom. Boom.
I mean...
Not in the fog, it's doing a lot.
Yeah, to be fair, it's just got foggy. Poor little sheepy.
We've now made it to park up number 2, and obviously you saw the weather on the way. Yeah, not great. And when you went up the road, there was so much water coming down, it was definitely going to end up getting to a silly point overnight. Now I'm assuming you can probably hear the rain on the roof. We're currently in like a little, what is it, Forest Street, England park up. There's a gate on it, but it's currently 8:10 at night. It's not closed. There's now another van just turned up, and there's a random car left in the corner, but there's nobody in it. So yeah, I think we're just going to call this home for the night. I think we're going to make a little snacky tea, because neither of us are that hungry. Chill out and watch another film after Harry Potter that's not another bloody Harry Potter. Maybe I get to pick this time. I think we should watch some YouTube. I think we should watch some YouTube.
Yeah.
Bit of Overland in Sophia, or maybe Steps to Adventure, something like that.
Yeah, I guess.
We've already caught up on True Blue, so they're the next logical ones. Leave down below, what channels do you guys watch? Because I always find it interesting. There's loads of channels, obviously, with the amount of footage that's uploaded to YouTube every day. You just can't possibly see it all. But put in the comments, what are your sort of top 3 or 5 channels? And we'll check them out, because we love finding new people. But yeah, let us know down in the comments who you guys watch. But for now, we're going to get some dinner and then go to bed. So we'll see you guys bright and early.
guys, we survived the night, and actually this park up was really peaceful last night. So other than the tree that we're underneath that was pitter-pattering, but you know, it's quite calming eventually once you get used to it. It was a really good park up. So this morning, sadly, we've got to go back to reality, and I need to be back to work by lunchtime. We've got a 2-hour drive back home. So we've had a nutritious breakfast of whatever we could find left in the van. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.